Good morning, everyone. I'm Lisa,
I'm Jenny.
and we are the Shady Trees Stitches. Very out of time today, but that's okay. Thanks for joining us. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, 24th of September, I think. None of
22nd.
us. 22nd. I never know
Jumping
the date. 22nd of September, 2019. And
Yep.
I'm probably going to get this wrong too, but I think this is episode number 35. So
I don't know.
But thank you for those of you who've rejoined us to watch us. As you can see, we've managed to get our schedules together for a change, and it's nice to get to do these with both of us. And we are basically going to be just talking about our cross-stitching stuff. All right, so it's been a different week for both of us. Very busy week for me. Your week been crazy busy too, Jen?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So I've managed to get a bit of stitching in, but we'll get on to that. But we thought we'd start with something a bit different. And that is actually some retro pieces, because I discovered I had a little pile that I could get to show you. Yay! So I've got one. Didn't tell Jen I'll show you this one. I just found it when I got the pile. And this one I stitched I don't know when, but it's very me. In music, there is harmony, and in harmony, there is peace. So there's one of my very old stitches that I did many years ago. It's all beautifully framed and ready to hang on a wall when I have a wall to hang it on. Okay, and the other ones that we thought we'd share, Jen's shown you before, but we did the blackwork houses and we made sure we stitched, I think we've done the same 3 houses, but we stitched them in different years, except mine are all matching and Jen's are all different. So I'm going to go in the order of my years, if that's all right with you, Jen.
Yep.
First one is Barrington. So here's my Barrington.
And here's mine. Oh, hang on.
Holding back a bit.
No, I just need to move the light so we're not. I don't know how to. No, I don't know how to make it so that we're not getting. I know.
Oh yeah, getting the reflection. You got to tilt it up like that.
There we go.
So there's our Barringtons. So you can see they're basically identical, except mirror image because we're on Zoom and Jen's coming back to front to me. Because I don't think we stitched them in mirror image.
No, we stitched them according to the pattern.
Yeah, so that's really funny. Now, I don't actually know which one's my next one, but I've got Hawthorn next as my...
Hawthorn? Yeah.
I seem to stitch 2 in the 1 year, this one. So here's my Hawthorn.
Okay.
You can see we've our difference. It's really good actually to see the difference there of what it looks like when you've got it in a matted, double matted frame like mine versus a no mat like Jen's. You know, that just gives...
I guess yours is bigger to hang.
Well, my frame in general is bigger, but it's just the different look. So you can see how it looks, so people can see. Often people wonder, do I need the mat board or not? So there you are.
Also with mine, because I'd done 3 different colours, see where I can see your mat board, the little insert is navy blue to match your stitching. Yes. But because mine were 3 different ones, I couldn't do coloured mat.
No. And that's why you went the fancy frame. Yeah. They're just 2 different looks, which is really nice. And my 3 frames are all the same size. So the last one I've got...
My frame edge is decorative because there is no mat board, whereas you've got a plain.
I got plain. So the last one I've got the furs.
Yeah.
All right, I can see Jen's green versus my navy blue. So yeah, we need to find more of this series. We did enjoy doing them.
Yes. Silkstone, I think they're called.
Yeah. We'll need to find more of them. So we thought we'd just start by showing you, because I have been threatening to show you some of my past works. And they're my smallest past works. They're really my, well, apart from being black work, nothing too special.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I also have a finish. It's spooky, have a big head. I, as you know, Floss Tube people, am participating in the sale with Sammy J and EJ on Deck the Halls, which is going to look like this. So it's a mystery sale, and all we know is that build snowman so far. So I stitched on my build snowman during the week, And there it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm quite liking the little like snowy grey fabric that I've done it on. So I count that as a finish because it's a sale sectional finish. So I'm right on track for the next one to get released this week, I think.
And I guess with your snowman, you can see as you do more of it whether you might need to outline him, even pale grey, just to make it.
I feel like it needs an outline, but I don't want to bother doing it till I see what happens immediately around it. Yeah. So I've been doing on that one. The next one. So the next things I stitched on, I actually stitched this week 2,895 stitches, which is not my best, but still pretty good. Yep. And most of that I did on 2 projects, all to do with homework. The people who do the homework live in America, and it's around Halloween. And even though we don't celebrate Halloween, and I'm not a particularly Halloweeny sort of person, I don't mind a couple of witchy things and that sort of stuff, but I'm not much for skeletons and dead people and coffins and whatevers. So that's the one I'm working on.
Yes.
All right. I've got pictures ready. And I worked on this one because I had to do something to do with a witch or feathers. And I had to do 400. A witch or feathers, I know. Go figure. 400 stitches on that for the 30 minutes a day group. And I had to also do for the magical stitches an extra credit because I was able to double dip 500 stitches on something that has a potion, a cauldron, or a beaker. So it was previously up to here. I love my finger. It shows me where I need to put the picture in. And now it's up to there. So I'm way behind because that picture I showed you is where it's up to, but that's okay. But I really, really do love this fabric. So that's where I'm up to.
Very appropriate for the pattern.
Yeah, so that's where I'm up to with that one. That was one project that I spent a fair bit of time working on. I actually only did 2 projects during the bulk of my week, because I did do the semi-seam stitches, choose your own width again, week 3, and I gave up 2 options, and this piece won resoundingly this week, which is really good. To tell you the truth, I was sneaky and I planned it that way on purpose because I needed to stitch on this one. So this one is a new start. I didn't want any new starts. And now I've done 2 new starts. So this one is a Eric Dowdall piece called Scarecrow Festival.
Ooh.
Yeah, really, really pretty. And it's full coverage, but I'm finding it quite easy. And if you look carefully, if I zoom in, you can see all those scarecrows.
Yeah.
So this one I was able to use for my homework for both the 30 minutes a day for lots of them and for the entire magical stitches this week. So what I had to do was for the 30 minutes a day, I had to stitch on something, 400 stitches, something made of wood. Hold on, I'll show you where I'm up to. So I basically did, doesn't look like it, 1,115 stitches. That's the bottom corner.
Okay.
400 of something made of wood because the scarecrow poles are made of wood. 400 stitches to do with pumpkin people. There's pumpkins in there and pumpkin people. I had to stitch something that had an actual scarecrow. 300 stitches on something that had a scarecrow. And then for magical stitches, if you did all your homework on the one piece, you got a bonus. So this one, it had to stitch on something that caused mental stress. Well, my last HAID was causing me mental stress because it was on 25 count. I couldn't see it. This one's on 18 count, and I'm loving it. It's a lot easier for me to see. So even though it doesn't look like much there. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm showing you the wrong way. Pardon me. Goes that way.
Yeah.
Silly me. That makes all the difference, Jen, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely.
I can see I'm definitely in reverse because that's actually the bottom right-hand corner, and yet when I show you on my screen, it looks like the bottom left. we had to stitch on something that had the potion ingredient of wormwood. There's plenty of shrubs and trees in this one. We had to actually stitch 200 stitches in silver and grey. And it's hard to see in this light, but most of that darkness there is pewter grey.
Right.
So I had to actually start it, set the grey. It was like the anchor colour. So I set the grey, had to do it in order. You had to do them in actual order. So I had to do 200 stitches on the methyl stress first. So I changed to, well, that was a bit of grey and a bit of another colour. Other colours for the wormwood. Then I came back and filled in 200 grey. And then I had to do something to do with the amatenta smell, which I said remind me of my grandmother's pumpkin pies, because there's pumpkin pies in here. And then something new you've learnt, and I'm definitely learning A, how to park, and B, how to do a full coverage. So yeah, that's what I spent most of my time doing. And I'm doing that one using the CXC threads, and I'm loving them. I'm a convert for sure. So I've ordered some more.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, well, $49 for a full set. Like, it's not that bad. Okay, the next one I worked on was to try and finish off a few other bits of homework. This is what I worked on last night. Sorry, Jen, I've done a fair bit of stitching, as I do most days now. I worked on Alice. So she previously looked like this. And I only had to do 170 something stitches. So I did 180 stitches on her, which had to be something to do with someone who wears a dress. So there we are.
Okay.
That's where she's up to. And basically I did all this part of the curtain. And I'm really excited because now I'm up to where I can fill in. Oh, you can't see the top bit there. That better? That's a better angle. I can fill all this in white now. Next time I need an easy, quick stitch, all just white.
Wow.
So that'll be good to do. But I want to get back to her dress. But that's right. That'll come up in my future plans, I'm sure. So I did the 180 on that, which finished that that prompt for 30 minutes a day. And then, is that all I stitched on? Yeah, it must have been finishing off the spooky hollow. All right, so there you go. That is all my stitching I've done. So not too many pieces this week, just a little bit. What about you, Jen?
Well, I did a new start yesterday. I have done so much. I've done.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Now, cool. I'm not going to show you. Oh, hang on. Sorry, the needle got stuck to the magnet on that closes my computer. I'm not going to show you the pattern because this is going to be the small for the smalls exchange for the Mittagong Stitches Retreat in November. So I won't show you the picture because secret
stitching. How exciting it got started though. Plenty of time to get it done.
Yes. Well, I thought if I start now, given how busy everything is for me and I don't always get to do a lot of stitching, then yeah. So I've done a few stitches on a couple of other pieces, but not enough to warrant showing.
Well, that's okay. We weren't necessarily planning to get together this weekend, but hey, at least you're back into stitching and you refound your bug. That's really great.
I never lost it. It's just finding the time for it.
Yes, that's true.
I want to do more.
Well, I'm starting today my small because you just reminded me of it last night, and I went, oh. And I know exactly what to do, and it fits in perfectly to a prompt I've got for this week's homework. So I can't show you because if I show you any of it, it's going to be obvious it was mine.
Yeah. We'll just have to hope that we don't end up with each other's because that would, well, I mean, it wouldn't matter.
That's okay. If we do, we can always give it back to each other. All right. So what about haul?
Well, I went to our favourite Daiso shop again and got the pins, packet of pins, because I know some people use them for counting, and I thought for a tiny little piece, I just need a little bit of help finding the middle and then getting started, because there's a few sort of big spaces on this. I mean, big in you know, contrast to the fact that it is, you know,
a tiny piece of fabric,
but still. There are some spaces, and so I thought by using the pins, it's going to be the quickest, easiest way to do counting. So I thought I'd try that. And one thing that I don't think I've shown before Stitchy kindness sort of. Well, so at our first Stitches retreat, you had your Lisa's Stitchy shop open for all of them to take from. No, it wasn't you. It was Louise. Louise was the first.
Yes.
You and me were the second one. And
Yeah.
I've mentioned to a couple of other Stitchy friends who they haven't come to Shady Trees yet, but we're trying to get them there. And Liz was doing a bit of a clean out of some of her stuff, and so I got to have a look, and so I've got, I think it's the entire set of Country Cottage Needleworks Main Street.
Ooh, oh, look at those. Yes,
so we have the flower shop, and the dress shop, and the art gallery,
nice.
and the bakery, and the post office, and the grocery, the cafe, and the bookstore, and the gazebo, and the coffee shop.
Wow, you've got a whole set.
And the cafe, but she also had so most of the colours for these are DMC, but there's 2 classic Colourworks colours for each one. I'm guessing that's the top and the bottom borders.
Okay.
And she's got the thread for that, so I've got that as well.
Wow.
Yeah,
fantastic. That's a good haul. Or Stitchy kindness.
Yes. Oh, and some fabric as well.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about that now, or?
Yeah, you can go your fabric and then I'll do my haul.
Okay. So also in her stash, she's decided she doesn't like Aida anymore. She only wants to stitch on even weave, but she's got some. For the most part, I don't do, like you, I don't tend to do 14 count Aida, but when it's pretty and sparkly,
oh, look at that!
I might change my mind. So there's that one, which is from Sunny Dyes Fabrics. It's called Fairy Snow. Sorry, the Fancy Fairy. Fairy. Yeah. So that one, and Pink and Blue Clouds from Sew It All in Australia, which is, it's got some threads of other bits, but yes, pink and blue with kind of opalescent sparkles, whereas this one was silver sparkles. This one's opalescent sparkles.
Nice.
Which is a little hard to show, but you can sort of see. And Colours of Australia Sunset, also from Sew It All, and this is also opalescent sparkly, and it's, upside down, pinky orangey, really pretty as well.
Cool. I love Sew It All's fabrics.
Yes. My only problem is I'm not quite sure what I'll sew on them.
No.
But I have some possibilities, but we can look at that when we get to planning.
Sure.
And because I think I showed the little tiny sewing machine button that I turned into a needle minder last time. Lincraft had 30% off everything. So I went back and got some more buttons because they were really cute that I'm going to make into needle minders. So I've got some little umbrellas.
Yeah.
And little gingham birds.
Oh, cute. Love them.
And ladybugs.
Oh.
And I'll show you a couple of the flowers because whereas the other ones are all the same shape and just different colours. Okay, not that one because I just dropped it. The flowers are all slightly different.
Nice. Cute.
And some leaves, and some of them are plain and some of them are spotted.
Lovely. You'll be all set for a needle minder exchange, won't you?
Yes.
Awesome. Is that all your haul?
Yes.
Well, that's a pretty good haul for 1 week. Well, I actually got 2 bits of exciting haul. The first really exciting thing is this.
Aha.
Aha. It came from now you can see it. Anyway, You just have to see it now. I ruined the bend. That was from the Fox collection. I think I mentioned it last week. $69. It was half price. And what's really good is I can actually see through it, and I can stitch my 25 count height a lot easier. So that makes me so happy. So now I don't have to give up on 25 count. I just have to use this magnifier. I also got an order in from Janet, JK's, and because my fabric came for the new Harry Potter cell, which is Letters from Hogwarts. So I've got this nice motley 16 count Ada, which I thought looks a bit sort of parchmenty. So I bought some of that, and she also had the apparently elusive variegated threads that you need. So I just ordered them in, got them done, all ready to go. So that was exciting. But while I was buying that from her, couldn't just buy that because that would be ridiculous. I got myself a stitch gauge ruler.
Ooh.
So now I can actually measure material and take it with me when we go to a favourite shop.
Our other favourite shop.
Yeah. Our other favourite shop, yes, apart from JK's. And then she also had some fancy pants fabric. So I ordered some because you know how planning to do the Maidens of the Season next year by Nora Corbett / Mirabilia. Don't know which one they are. Well, I ordered some fabric from the other shop, but it hasn't come anywhere near like what I thought I ordered. So I feel like I wanted to do both sets of Maidens of the Seasons on browns. So Janet had a picture of this plus nice motley brownie colour, which I think the Maidens of the Seasons will look nice on. And look, there's my beautiful, cute free meter liner again. So that one is called Cyprium, and it's a 28 count linen, which is really exciting. And then she also had a twin pack of fabrics. I've lost the bit of paper now that says what they are. But anyway, there's two different colours. So this one's a pale pinky blue, and it was a twin pack, 28 count Lagana, and this one's a real dusty pink.
Oh.
So I've got them from Janet's, which is exciting to add to my fabric collection, which is what I'm trying to focus on growing at the moment. So speaking of growing fabric, I was a brave girl, and I actually did my first attempt at dyeing.
Ooh.
Yes. So I have dyed, I just was practicing yesterday. So these are just totally random. I just got from the lovely Stitchy Kindness that Belinda gave me of the Ada. So I have done a really nice, these are ice dyed. So this one is just a little piece, but I really like those colours. And that one is 16 count, I believe. Is that the 16 count? Yes. No, 22 count. I don't know if it's actually 22 count or if it's shrunk in the wash or something. But anyway, it's happy. So I like that one. I want to do more in that colour scope. Then I've also done, this one is a 16 count. Sort of a camouflagey, maybe go that way. I can see some sort of a pretty fairy or something on this.
Yeah.
So that one's a 16 count, and it's 50 by 54 centimetres, so it's quite a substantial size. And the ice
last night, but now I'm seeing the whole piece. You were just showing me the folded
bit.
Yes.
Yes.
More colours in them than I thought.
Oh yeah, no, they're quite colourful. So basically, what I did, I just looked on YouTube, and I got one of those $2 metal trays from the what you use your barbecue.
Yep.
$2 metal tray from the $2 shop, and a $2 wire grate sort of thing. I washed the fabric first because I got it secondhand. Some of it was a bit dirty. I just needed to wash it up, and it needed to be wet anyway. Crumbled it into a ball on top of the wire rack, and then we poured some ice to cover it. I had to go to the service station and buy a bag of ice. That's a weird thing for me to do. And then my little Missy Moo and I sprinkled the colours around on the ice, and then as it melted through, it just did what it wanted to do. Then I rinsed it out with a bit of vinegar and water, and it was done.
Cool.
but there's more. I did 4 pieces.
Yes.
Okay, so this one's 51 by 48 centimeters, 16 count, Ada. And this one is really nice blues.
I like that. But then I do like blue, so.
Well, yeah, but I actually think this one possibly will be, depending on how it lands in the pattern, because I've got this big bit in the middle, I actually wanted to do a dark colour for The Reader by Joan Elliott. It's one of the pieces I'm starting next year as a stitch along with some of the girls from Virtual. And I actually wanted to do that on a dark fabric, so that could be potentially this one, because it looks a bit like a night sky.
Okay.
And then this last one, you'd be surprised, is actually my favourite. It's 61 centimetres squared, and I think it's 18 count. And I really like this one. I'm just going to get it the right way up. It's huge. It reminds me of like a fairy meadow in a garden.
Yeah.
Can't see me. And I'm thinking if the size is right, this might be a good one for doing Catching the Wind by, I'm not sure who by, but that's another one we're planning to do. Because I feel like, particularly this sort of bit, reminds me of the garden. I want them sort of standing on the grass and flying their kites. So yeah, pretty excited about those 4. So that's what I've been up to.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you mentioned you have some fabric.
Yes. So I've over time been collecting coloured fabric, but on Friday night I went through all of the patterns that I have. Well, all of the physical patterns. I haven't looked at all the soft copy ones, but all the hard copy ones. And only a couple of them will work with the coloured fabric that I have. So what a shame. I'll just have to go shopping to buy some patterns that will the other. So the one from Liz that I showed, the fairy, what was it? Fairy snow. I thought that might work with the Christmas branch.
Oh, that's pretty.
Because I thought, with sparkles and I mean, it's not as blue as this, but I'll have to see, because like with you with the snowman on the pale grey, I don't know if the branch being white and the snowflakes will show up enough on that, or if I do need to
Could you do the branch as a brown?
I could do it as a very pale brown maybe, and that could work. I mean, I do have pale blue fabric, plain pale blue. I think I got a soft colours pack from Sew It All, and it's got a pale blue and a pale purple and one that's white with little love hearts. And it's because this is quite a small piece, the blue fabric is the right size for it. But I thought it's Christmas. That's a possibility. And then I've got another Christmas one. It's snowing, which they've sort of done it as a dark on light or light on dark. Yeah. And that I thought would work on dark material. And I've got pale green, pale blue, and white sort of iridescent thread from DMC.
Nice.
But then the other ones that I got from Liz, so the two sparkly ones, and then I've got some colour cascade ones. Behind Blue Eyes.
Oh, that's nice. Yep.
Every rose has its thorn.
Oh, beautiful.
Get it without the reflection.
Yep.
And this one doesn't have a colour name, but it's also colour cascades. I need to find something that could potentially go on those. Now, none of these are terribly big. 15 by 21 and 13 by 18.
So are they big enough to do any of those mirabilias you got?
No.
Oh, bummer.
No. Plus the mirabilia that I liked best, the summer one, I've already worked out a picture this plus fabric that I order from Janet when she's back from her holiday. These they're not very big.
No, okay.
It's sort of about A3 size. So I just need to find something that could work on them. So something small, but.
I wonder if anyone watching would have any suggestions of nice patterns that would suit with them.
Sure.
Put a comment below if you have any suggestions of nice small patterns that would benefit from being on some beautiful Picture This Plus fabric.
Yes.
What sort of topic matters do you like, Jen?
Pretty much the same as you. I think it's,
No.
houses, Christmas.
Pretty ladies.
Yeah. I'm not so into Christmas is a little bit different, but some of the cutesy like Cloud Factory and Frosted Pumpkin, that's a little bit too cutesy for me.
Yeah.
More the sort of classic, sort of bit rustic. I don't know.
Something I'm just thinking maybe almost a Quaker style sampler or something might look really nice on one of those.
Yeah.
If there's any
a lot
small...
of those yeah. And a lot of those, the design is usually just one color. So,
that would look effective. Or, I'll aim till trying to collate my collection of freebies that another friend and I are trawling the internet to find. So I have to share them with you, see what you can find. But if anyone out there has any advice for Jen, of any suggestions, she's open to enlarging her stash.
Yes, because I have some coloured fabric. I have lots of sort of in the realms of white, cream, off-white, that sort of thing. I've got plenty of that. I have these nice coloured ones, but it's like there's no point in them just sitting in my stash. I need to use them. So
it makes sense. All right, so that's plans. My plans is going to be purely designed by homework, and if you want to know what I'm doing for homework, you're going to have to tune into the Virtual Stitches video that I'm going to be doing in a few minutes. Because jumping on Virtual Stitches, because Sammy and I started doing a homework discussion where we sort of brainstorm our homework ideas together, and we did a couple of them live, and then we didn't do them a couple of times, and everyone's gone, where are they? We want to see. So Sammy's actually away this week, but I think I might still do one anyway because I've got a few people asking me. So you'll have to check out the Virtual Stitches YouTube channel if you want to see what my plans are, other than the secret squirrel of the Christmas, not Christmas small, the small for the November Stitches retreat.
Yes.
But we have an exciting announcement.
We do.
So one of the things that Jen and I get is the Sassy pouch from the Sassy Devils down in Tasmania. And if you recall last month when I got it, I did a unboxing live on this video. Well, Jen and I have decided we're going to do a joint unboxing next when it arrives. It's arriving sometime this week. So exciting. I just can't wait to see what's coming. But the more exciting thing than that for you guys is that they have very generously offered one of their Sassy pouches with the fabric to give away to one of you lucky viewers. As long as you're in Australia, sorry, all you people who aren't in Australia, they're only doing Australia at the moment. Do you know how weird it is to say that? Usually everyone says we just do America. But this is just for Australian. So if you are an Australian viewer and you have any friends who are Australian viewers that you think need to subscribe to our channel and become viewers for us and would like to win their very own Sassy pouch, then watch next week's video because it will have a segment where Jen and I are doing a joint unboxing. We're going to do it together because we want to enjoy the excitement together, seeing what's in it. And then I'll tack that on to my video next week, and we will do the draw. We won't do the draw, but we will announce the draw for that Sassy pouch, and then obviously the week after we'll do the draw. Yes. So please join in next week, sometime over the weekend, whenever I get round to it. I will put up the video, and it will tell you all about how to enter and what you need to do. But it's really, really appreciative of the generosity of the Sassy Devils for offering us that prize. They're going to send it straight to you, so I don't have my usual shipping nightmare to deal with. Really, really, really thank them for their generosity, and they're doing a great job. They're just a couple of lovely stitchers who have had the idea that we don't get subscription boxes down here in Australia, so they made one, and I still love it. I'm still using my odd jar. I'm still using my scissors That's just what I have in, within 2 seconds reach of me. Loving what I got last time. You didn't get it last time, did you, Jen?
No, you didn't tell me about it in time, so I missed out.
Sorry, bad Lisa. I know, but that's all right. You ordered one this time, and we'll see what you think of it.
Yes, so they're doing one every 3 months or so, like one for each season. So the last one was winter, and this one's going to be spring.
And it includes a exclusive design. Well, last time I had an exclusive design, exclusive piece of fabric, and you could choose whether you wanted Ada or even weave. And the winner of our draw will get to choose, so they'll have to contact and tell them what they want. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of really useful little things and threads, and I don't know, there's so many things. I don't know. Go back and watch the past video. You know I'm useless at telling you what video to watch, but I will tell you, watch next week's video, and you'll see what's in it.
Yes.
So that's about all from us. So thank you for joining us. And again, if you're new, hopefully you liked us. Please subscribe. Please comment. Do go through and try and comment. Just sometimes takes a while when I'm busy, but I get there. And if you have any help for Jenny in particular about any patterns you think would look really good on those fabrics, can you hold those fabrics up again, Jen, the coloured ones? Just the plain coloured ones. Yeah.
Blue,
a blue one, the red,
one,
and a greeny. Yeah. If you have any patterns you think that
and the pinky, yellowy, shimmery one.
Cool. So if you've got any suggestions of patterns you think Jen should buy to put on them, please comment below. She'd love to hear your input, and we will look forward to catching you next week.
Yep.
All right. Bye.
Bye.